And this is post commentary, as you could probably tell, by the way.
By the way,
I recorded this knowing what I do because I played it on a different profile and tried to reconstruct it in this one. This is the way I'll handle this, and this is a pretty editing heavy first 2 hours of the game. I don't know if I'll keep the exact mode I did this with going, but I guess we will see in the future.
so what do you mean editing heavy? You just...
Yeah, obviously this first section is unedited almost, but that's because I thought we needed some breathing space to talk about the game.
Mm-hmm.
And later, when we encounter the normal city game mode, if I may say so, I try to cut out a lot of things, speed up a lot of things. I try to cut out all the loading screens. I try to add in some humor with editing, but you will see.
Creepy ass. Oh my god.
Yeah, and we saw this first profiling thing before.
Yeah.
And you saw just her picture of the mysterious shadow flying into one of the key slots on the left bottom corner. And I think these are the clues that he uses to get a better assessment of the situation and get a more concrete profiling done.
But we don't know if this is like reality or just a dream of his.
No, we don't know that yet. We don't know. Well, this game is certainly split into two halves again, like Persona or a little bit like Alan Wake. When you know it's getting dark, the shadows come and you are the guy fighting them, and probably no one will believe you in the normal day, sunlit world, place, town. Yeah, whatever. You can find stuff in your bag. Carries, I think, 15 items at this point. You can upgrade your bag. 15.
Mm-hmm.
You can upgrade your bag, and you could put stuff in your toolbox, which we saw earlier, which we'll encounter a lot more times later in the game, at some points in the game. And your toolbox, I don't know if it holds infinite space or not, but it can carry a lot of stuff. And here's another profiling coming up.
I've been through a lot of crazy situations, but that one takes the cake. It's the first time I've been attacked so directly. Zach? Can you give me a logical explanation about what that was? Never mind, don't answer. Life is fun because of the mysteries. Right, Zach?
You know what? I mean, he's saying like... Okay, there's something happening.
No, it's not that important. You can carry on what you're saying.
No, it's just... he's like... Okay, I'm being attacked by weird zombie creatures, and then he's like, I've never been attacked that directly. So that would actually imply that this kind of stuff happened to him before.
Yeah.
Maybe he's seen of some of them.
I don't know if he's seen some of the shadows before, or something similar, or something in this direction. But he's an FBI agent from the big city coming to this small town to get another view on a killer's mind, basically.
Okay.
That's what the profiling is about, as I understand it, because he's investigating cases with weird killers killing, I don't know if it's exclusively women or just people in general, but he's trying to get his profiling up to speed on a killer's mind. I think that's why he's visiting the town and helping the locals solve the case, or at least get near it. And yeah, basically what I wanted to say about this whole premise is that it also reminds me a lot of Twin Peaks. And the starting with the body of the murdered young woman.
Yeah, that's like Twin Peaks.
Is like Laura Palmer.
Yeah.
Is that the whole premise of the game? Not the game, but the series, and the game also. And you read something about this.
Yeah, I have. I mean, this game was first displayed at a game convention in 2007, and all the journalists reporting about it, they were like, well, okay, this is like Twin Peaks as a video game. So the developers actually changed the main protagonist, and they changed a lot of the game to not be that similar to Twin Peaks.
Okay.
And I mean, it's still kind of, you have a lot of Twin Peak references, so they must have changed a lot. I mean, how did that
the Red
game
Room,
look?
the whole premise, the FBI agent coming from the city to town, talking to his like imaginary assistant. Dale Cooper had one of himself, right?
Yeah.
An imaginary.
Was he talking on the phone to somebody all the time?
I think I'm trying to remember it. By the way, I want to see this series again because it's fucking great, as Twin Peaks. But I don't remember it exactly. I think it was like either a notepad or a phone.
I always, well, if I recall now, I was like, he was calling somebody. No, I don't know. Did they have like mobile phones back then? They didn't.
I don't know. I really can't remember exactly. I think he wrote down a lot, but I can't be mistaken.
Oh, maybe he was writing like notes for somebody else.
I think
yeah,
so.
That could be it. Yeah.
And he was always addressing in his mind the person, which is like a lady or something.
Yeah.
A lady name. I can be wrong about that.
Well, we should watch that again.
Yeah, we definitely should. Yeah, so I'm going by the crate. Oh no, I'm not going by the crate. You see that the steel pipe is deteriorating. On the right bottom corner, there's this gauge, whatever.
Yeah, it's like the porn star. I really like her, but I never know how to pronounce her name.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Gage or Gauge or what the fuck?
So yeah, and there you see the infinity symbol.
Yeah,
it means that you have an unlimited amount of bullets.
It does, but you have like
have
like a number 14 over that.
Yeah, that's your current, like magazine.
Oh, okay.
Is it called magazine?
It's called. I don't know if it's. I think you can say magazine, but I think it's called like cartridge. No, is it called cartridge?
Is it called cartridge like a game card cartridge? I don't know.
But cartridge could be the single bullet. I don't know.
Okay, I think people know what we mean.
Yeah.
And aiming is really clunky. You can lock onto a target, but it's always in the middle of the body, which is helpful when they like bend over, like the girl just was.
Yeah, I know.
For you to present your bullet, but
when she bends over and then you aim for the center.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then again, if an enemy doesn't, you shoot him in the belly, and you get rewarded for shooting people in the face. So you want to shoot people in the face. And also, shooting people in the face does like stagger them or stun them a little, knockback.
So, no, I won't ask that. I was gonna ask what would be the first thing you would do if there was like a zombie apocalypse. What would be the first thing when you had like zombies knocking at your door?
Well, I think I would probably turn on the TV and radio and put some you know, like planks in front of the door and windows and try to assess the situation, try profile the situation.
Yeah.
The profiling approach like York does. And then try to get some weapons.
Yeah, and turn on the generator, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because without electricity, there's darkness, and
Yeah.
in darkness,
Is zombie land.
in darkness lies death, right? It's like a fire you should have never started,
Yeah.
because it's so hard to put out. Yeah, so you said the guy we encountered on the street had an axe in his hand. There we see an axe, and he's
Oh,
saying
okay.
the killer put an axe into the machine, so maybe that's some sort of hint to...
I mean, yeah, it could be like an enemy who wants to keep you away from the city, so he put
Yeah.
an axe in the generator to hinder your path to
Yeah.
city.
And now we got an item, which we can't really use. I mean, we can use it in the game for quests. So, basically we have slots for weapons, for items we can use, and 2 slots for main and side quest items.
So you actually know when you pick up an item and it's being put in the side quest item slot, you know it's for a side quest.
Exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
That's right.
But it doesn't tell you directly.
No, later in the game when you acquire a side quest, it does tell you that you started. And when you acquire an item for it, it doesn't tell you that it's for that quest, but you can look it up, just like you said.
So what would have happened if you've never picked up that fuse box?
You pick it up automatically.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no way around picking it up, and I think that's probably most of the cases later on.
Mhm.
But I don't know, since I have not played this game too far in. I think this would be interesting if we keep this up, like...
Well, now you have to put a fuse in the fuse box.
Exactly,
Well,
that's like a little adventure game
Okay.
element.
You just put the square thingy in the square thingy and suddenly it works.
Yeah. It's like... what do you call it?
Geometry
Euclidean Geometry 101. It's not like Lovecraftian Geometry 101. Although that would be appropriate in this game.
Lovecraft, yeah.
In a way again, yeah. So it's always circling around the same topics with our
games.
Lovecraft, Stephen King and David Lynch, which is kind of a shame. We're so narrow-minded.
Yeah, but I mean, there are probably big influences on this kind of genre.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you would think more to a Western game maker, game developer scene than to
that's true. Yeah,
Japanese.
I don't know anything about the Japanese horror scene, but I mean they seem to have a big horror scene because a lot of great horror movies come from Japan.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's not like I have any big insights, but I think you're right, yeah. Yeah, this is, by the way, the first scene where you have like an infinite shadow enemy generator.
Okay.
So if you are playing this alongside, you don't want to spend too much time in this area.
It's like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Have you played one of those recently?
No.
In the last couple of years? Because that's exactly what happens. You're like in a level, and you're like on the corner of a house or something, and enemies come towards you, and if you don't move onwards, they
just keep
come
coming?
indefinitely.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to like pass a certain checkpoints for the enemies to stop coming.
And so you're winning a war which is one against infinity,
Yeah.
basically.
More or less, yes.
If you keep at one place, if you stay at one place. No, yeah, that's exactly what happens. But here you can see them spawn from the ground, emerging from the ground.
Oh, okay, so they just...
You will see that right
Oh
there.
yeah,
for
there it
example.
is, yeah.
And you see the red like barrier
Hmm?
at the end there. If you go close to it, he will say there's nothing but darkness. We shouldn't something along the lines of we shouldn't get ourselves in too much danger or something.
Okay. Yeah, what could there be? I mean,
Yeah, and if you shoot the barrels while they are close, they explode basically.
and you kill all the enemies surrounding.
Yeah. You must not be too close yourself.
Oh, so you get damage yourself.
Yeah, you would get damaged if you are too close.
No.
Like
that.
shown right there.
Nice demonstration.
My voice is cracking.
But you get a medal
This game
for
is
it.
too much for me. Yeah, I get a medal for it.
Yeah.
What did you say? You get a medal for everything
Well,
for taking a crap in America?
You know, like
in
one
military?
of the most famous medals in America is like the Purple Heart.
Yeah.
And you get the Purple Heart for getting injured in combat.
Okay.
So even if you just stand there and get like a bullet in your leg, you get a Purple Heart. You get a medal.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal being in combat and getting injured. But I don't know if it's worth a medal.
I mean,
You know what I mean? Because this is like you get a reward for being bad, or not like bad, but in the wrong situation and at the wrong time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a reward for this. There shouldn't be like you should be sent home
Yeah, I mean,
and see your family and.
I mean, it's okay if you take like the American viewpoint on it. I mean, you're like fighting for your country, you're fighting for freedom, and I mean, you get injured for your country or whatever. I mean, it's okay. You know, you get like an honor for that. That's fine with me. You know, if you take that point of view.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, okay.
You don't want to venture into that territory anymore.
No, I don't want to.
I don't think it's the best territory either.
But
yeah, here you get medals for just destroying some wood. So, or like honors, agent honors. But you're not in the military. You're an FBI agent, which is like a completely different department.
It's kind of funny, you know. I've like in whatever you call that. I was looking at.
And there he
what
is,
the
by
fuck?
the way.
You have like a. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, and I totally missed the QTE man, the prompt.
Red raincoat bastard.
Yeah, he was
Ewok.
He was in front of our car earlier, and there I just barely did the prompt, which is wiggling.
He's evil.
Wiggling a lot helps you evade bad people. It kind of makes sense. They were pressing Y. I didn't manage to press Y in time.
Oh, he was pretty bad, but he looked kind of silly.
Yeah, that's you know
That's
you asked
comedy
why
era.
I think it's like comedic a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did you just read what he said? He said we have to go through it, or the red ivy will close it.
Well, that's the red ivy right there.
Yeah.
So, oh.
You remember the Japanese title, right? The
Red Seeds of
Which he was
Courage,
looking at
yeah.
in his car in the beginning scene also.
Oh, he's got all the clues so I can profile.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome profiling coming up. He's looking into the future also in this profiling, by the way.
Yeah.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it. Yesterday morning, the milk I poured in my coffee made a sign. It said, "Tomorrow you'll arrive in a place that will change your fate."
Dude, if the milk in your coffee says that much, it's pretty fucking awesome milk.
Yeah.
It's like milk you got out of a cow manually just seconds before, and the cow was actually a unicorn or something like that.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be milk, you know, it could be some other...
Oh, you mean it could be like Mojo?
Yeah, like, yeah, my Mojo, for example. Will tell you a lot in your coffee.
You're probably right. So this is coming to an end, this passage. Maybe we take a look how we meet our first village idiots, if I may say so.
Greenvale. That's Twin Peaky.
And then have a little break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you have like waypoints.
You have. So the red agent honors give you $30. The blue ones give you 5. I don't know if I mentioned this before. If I did, sorry for the repetition. So and there you can see what happens if you get your pulse meter filled up.
Oh, so if you run too much, you get tired.
Yeah.
You're like a fat bastard.
Yeah, there are several other ways. Like a fat bastard, yeah. Several other ways to fill up your pulse meter, which we'll get into later.
Off camera.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd say see you again very soon in the future with the next episode.
Yes. So okay.
We're gonna watch this cutscene and then take a break.
I didn't think you'd keep
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York?
Good, that's good. Are you the sheriff?
No, I'm Deputy Sheriff Emily Wyatt. George, he's the sheriff. He went looking for you, actually. He should be back soon.
I see.
If you don't mind me asking, did you walk all the way here?
My car broke down, that's all. She's easy on the eyes. Definitely worth a trip to the primitive world. By the way, don't mention anything about what happened back there. She'll think you're a psycho. Don't want that, do we, Zach?
Welcome to Greenvale. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Could you tell me why the FBI is so interested in a small-town homicide?
Let's just say it's a personal interest in killers of young women. I'm always looking for new sample cases to help me with my profiling. Both our superiors have cleared this with each other. You can remain in command. You don't have a problem with this, do you?
No. No problem. Just want to set things straight. Our small town has its share of problems. I'm the one fixing them one by one and maintaining peace and order. You can have your profiling sample, but I need you to understand that.
Of course. Of course. By the way, I had a little accident with my car. Could you send someone to take care of it? Oh, and my clothes and luggage are still inside.
All right. Don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas to take care of it. Do you need anything else?
Thanks. That'll be all. Well then, I think I'll rest up first at the hotel. Then I'll join you on your investigation.
Don't know how to say this. We really don't need your help. Unlike some of your corrupt city police officers, I play it by the book. I hope you'll come to appreciate that, Agent Morgan. And we'll handle the investigation. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here. You don't have to be a tree worshiper to appreciate the wildlife here.
Zach, let's reassess the situation. There are no cavemen here. We're as far forward as the Middle Ages. And we've just met the king.